This was everything I experienced spending 2 weeks with a billionaire, Obi Cubana. It's not every day a billionaire gives you full access to his life, so I made sure to make the most out of it. In this video, I'll be sharing everything I saw, experienced and learned spending 14 days with a Nigerian billionaire. I saw firsthand how he networked with friends, host events, collects not one but 2 chieftaincy titles. We even went to pick up Pastor Jerry Eze from a private jet terminal. This is an entertaining documentary, but when you look deeper, there is a lot of lessons to be learned. By the way, we noticed that 90% of the people that watch our videos regularly do not even subscribe. Please suggest what we can do differently to turn you guys into subscribers. On January 1st, 2026, I just landed at the Chino Achebe airport in Anambra.
What are you saying, cuz?
Then I texted Obi Cubana asking for his house address.
I'll never be broke in my life.
Or by his home to Obi Cubana, it became very popular in 2021 when he hosted what is still considered one of the biggest burial ceremony Nigeria has ever seen for his late mother. Till today, nothing has matched that scale. It felt so good to step foot in the town that raised Obi Cubana and also made his name a household name. When I arrived at his house in Oba, it looked like something out of a movie. A massive white mansion with pillars that remind you of the White House, surrounded by luxury cars parked like it's a showroom. And wait, I need to shine a special light on this brand new $600,000 Rolls-Royce Cullinan black batch. A lot of people think billionaires live quiet, isolated lives. Always serious, always calculating, always walking behind closed doors. But that's not what I experienced on this trip. What I saw was movement, constant movement. From the moment I arrived, there was never a dull second. It was either he was hosting people at home or heading out to events or preparing for the next one. Everything was happening back to back, non-stop. Before his chieftaincy ceremony, he organized full photo shoot for his outfit a day before. Everything was planned, everything was intentional to make his content go out in real time. He does this because he has truly adjusted to how the world works. He understands the power of visibility. He understands something most business people ignore. If you don't tell your story, people will tell it for you and they might get it wrong. Personal branding isn't just for influencers. For someone at his level, it protects reputation, attracts opportunities, and controls perception. On a day-to-day at his home residence, there were all types of visitors. I casually saw millionaires, billionaires, high-level figures, and even spiritual leaders like Odumeji.
If Igbo Chikamba.
The secret to why the rich keeps getting richer is not complicated. They are in rooms together, they share information, opportunities, and access in real time, in person, over cola nut and good food. A lot of people want to be rich, but they avoid people. That doesn't work. Another thing I noticed this period was how Obi Cubana always shows up. No matter how tight and busy his schedule is, if he calls you his friend, he will always honor your invitation. Showing up for people and making memories with them builds loyalty, and loyalty is something even money cannot buy. This particular event was so packed, we had to park far away to walk to the venue. As soon as people noticed him on the street, the crowds gathered, people shouting his name, phones out, excitement everywhere. And the further we walked, the bigger the crowd got. That kind of love can't be forced. It comes from years of impact, generosity, and treating people right. Obi Cubana carries a kind of positive energy that makes people naturally gravitate towards him. Every day it was one event to another. I found myself getting so exhausted. Of course, I knew things were going to get busy, but nothing prepared me for how busy things actually got. What surprised me the most was how effortlessly Obi Cubana did these things. Days of non-stop movement, event, hosting, traveling, and not once did he slow down. At 50, I expected him to fatigue, but instead he was looking so strong and healthy.
In my 50 years sojourn on earth, that's the first title I've ever taken.
The biggest highlight of this entire trip was his chieftaincy titles. In Igbo culture, no matter how wealthy you are, a chieftaincy title is a different level of respect.
My father was a chief, but for how long will I continue to dodge my responsibilities or to be in the rightful place where I should be, to make decisions for the community and everything? So I accepted, and then, when I now said, come on, let's go get it.
The first title you received, Igbo Kamba I of Enugu, roughly means the strength and distinction of the Igbo people. That's not a ceremonial name, that's a covenant. It's more like saying what Igbos has that other people doesn't. The Igbo doesn't give such lightly.
It was worth every noise, and I feel good that I actually made that decision.
The following day, we took a trip to Ebonyi State for a football tournament. Ebonyi State is home to Chukwuemeka Ituma, also known as Enviable. He's another billionaire worth studying. He's a 30-year-old man who went from being a keke rider to a multi-millionaire in less than 10 years. I have a video of him on my page where he spoke in details about his journey. Enviable is also known to be a great philanthropist. He's obsessed with giving back in every possible way he can, especially to the people of Ebonyi State.
He has always cleared school fees, WAEC fees, for thousands, not hundreds, of Ebonians.
On this day, there was a football tournament where 100 million naira was given out. This is just one of the ways he tries to support his people. Obi Cubana, being his closest friend and business partner, was also there to support this cause. The turnout for this event was massive. People came out in numbers because nothing truly unites people better than sports and music. Later that night, he went on to host a free concert for the people. Some of the artists that performed were Nasboy, Fino, Peruzzi, P-Square, and many more. Organizing this event and flying these artists down here cost hundreds of millions, and he did this just to entertain the people in his community. I have learned to understand that generosity is a strategy that only works when it's not a strategy. Enviable gives because he remembers the struggle personally. He has lived it, he has been there. People in Ebonyi State don't just like him, they will protect him at all costs. Now we are back in Oba, Anambra State, Obi Cubana's hometown, for the main event of the season, which is his second chieftaincy title, Opato Zoroha 1. This is a name people have called Obi Cubana informally for over a decade.
I was going to be conferred with the chieftaincy. Those ones had been conferred earlier on. So we're going to be in the same cabinet. So the right thing is that because they were seated before me, I should greet all of them. I can't just come and walk by because I'm a part of Zohar and they go and say, no, it doesn't make any sense. Most of them are way older than me, but they have actually been chiefs before me. So in terms of seniority, they're my senior chiefs and everything, even if it's a day before mine, okay? So council demand that since they were already seated, and most of them actually were my friends, most of them are also my classmates, most of them are my family people, and from the same village and everything. But most importantly, we are all from Oba. We are all going to serve in the same cabinet. So it's just the spirit of friendship and then togetherness. I really had to do what I had to do. It took me almost 1 hour to go and sit down. And everybody was worried, but I had to do what I had to do. Apato Zuara means ones who literally creates wealth. for it to go around to everyone. I've been asking about those for close to 10 years right now. But the people just felt, okay, you should come and take it as a title.
Receiving it as an official title in his hometown was the closing of a circle, not the opening of one. Afterwards, his guests followed him home, and I'm telling you, I have never seen such concentrated power in one residential compound in my life. Before anyone ate or drank, he received them with kola nuts. The kola nut in Igbo culture is not a snack, it's a theological act. It's the oldest form of welcome known to Ndi Igbo. The elders say, Onye wetara oji, wetara ndu. He who brings kola nut brings life. To present kola to a guest is a gesture that says, I see you, I honor you, your presence here is sacred. It's how gods were greeted. It's how visitors have been welcomed since before Igbo memory begins.
I came all the way with the paraphernalia, left every of their busy schedules to come here. You understand? They escorted me to the field, from the field to the house. So these are very important people, and I needed to welcome them traditionally. That's where they welcome me when I travel to see them. In Baramatu or in Wari, they are rich in their culture. They have so much love for our people. They have so much respect for our people. They are very welcoming. They are very accommodating. They give us honor. So I felt that since I had this opportunity, which I call once in a lifetime opportunity, for them to be here in this particular space, I needed to honor them in any way possible, in any way necessary, just to show them how appreciative I am of their visit. It's not easy to pull such men out. Never. It was a very heavy, positive energy. You could see the pure joy on people's faces. It's not just about the food and the drinks, it's not just about the music or the ambience, but you could see that people actually were thrilled, people were actually happy. Of course, I knew everybody I was dating. I listened to some people 10 times. They come back again. They want to, they want to do this handshake and everything. So he has a way of actually making you feel that Igbo blood running in you. You understand? A day like that, the weather was very nice. The setup was so good. The energy was so positive. Like you could see everybody, you could see plenty of hugs, handshakes. You understand? Everybody was happy. Nobody sat down. Everybody was just happy.
Obi Cubana monya lulugi boji bagin kuna dali ochida. All battles war.
Nobody was looking at what anybody was drinking. Nobody was complaining that this drink is spilled. Like everybody was just too happy. I knew what I was. We did the planning. We knew we invited. We knew what we expected. We knew when we planned, and everything went on the same way. But when I sit down right now to watch the images or the videos that come out of those, that came out of that night, I mean, it's something that you smile and say, I'm happy of the man I have become.
Watching all these events unfold, I couldn't imagine the amount of money and time spent in putting things together this period. It must have cost a fortune.
You understand? The kind of men you gather, that's the kind of person you are. Those men are not easy for you to gather in one space. I think that life is not a difficult thing if you understand the concept of life. But people say that literally, if you bow for somebody, your head will not be down forever.
When I thought everything was over, Obi Cubana said there was one more thing, that Pastor Jerry Eze was coming to pray for the Cubana Millenium city in Asaba. If you're not familiar, Pastor Jerry Eze is one of the most spiritual, highly respected man of God in the world right now. He has held his 7 a.m. live prayer NSPPD on YouTube every weekday for 6 consecutive years. Not once did he miss. That kind of consistency in itself is a miracle. YouTube ranked him the 3rd most watched live streamer globally. Personally, I am also a member of the NSPPD morning prayer, and having this opportunity to film and see him in person was a huge blessing to me and was also a wonderful way to start my year. While he walked down the airport, you can tell he walked like a man carrying so much grace and anointing. I wasn't surprised seeing all these women running to him. I would have done the same if I wasn't holding my camera. We left the airport and went straight to the Cubana Millenium City. The Cubana Millenium City is one of Obi's most ambitious projects. It's a well-planned urban development built for legacy and not quarterly returns. When they walked me through the vision, it felt like what Dubai looked like on paper before it became what it is. World-class residential and commercial infrastructure designed for a future Nigeria. That's another thing I learned from the billionaire Obi Cubana. While others are trying to get rich quick, he thinks long term. He builds wealth and legacies that will outlive him.
Except the Lord watches over a city, in vain do the watchmen keep awake. Father, we stand today, and today we decree and declare over Cubana Millenium City, and we say that Jesus is the foundation. And because Jesus is the foundation, we decree and declare the entire project is handed over to God. And by the power that raised Jesus from the dead, we decree that nothing will go wrong. We decree that nothing will go wrong. Father, earlier than expected, these houses will be completed. Earlier than expected, we decree it is done. Father, anyone that blesses this project shall be blessed. Anyone that causes this project shall be caused. Grace over this project.
After Pastor Jerry Eze got to the site and prayed, he anointed the project. By the time you're watching this video, buildings are already standing, allocations are nearly sold out, and the question isn't whether this will be built, the question is whether you will be part of it. Till this day, families and investors are rushing to be part of this project. And if you're watching this video and want to be part as well, send me an email and I will connect you to the right people to talk to. My 2 weeks with Obi Cubana exposed me to a lot of new knowledge. And here are a few lessons I learned. Your name is an asset, build it. Relationship matters more than money. Show up physically and create memories, it changes everything. Give in a way people can actually feel. Stay connected to your roots and never slow down just because you've made it. Do with this information what you please.